Hello, it is Social Media Saturday, February 18th, 2023. Steve Sipress here, heading out with my beautiful wife Michelle to a party in honor of the sponsor of our senior softball team, the Scorpions, and our back-to-back championship rings for winning our league 2 years in a row, donning the Scorpions t-shirt. So we're decked out in Scorpions gear and ready to hang out with some friends and have a party. The weather is spectacularly beautiful here, as it's supposed to be, in the 70s, mid-70s here in middle of February. It's been kind of chilly in the 60s lately, but hopefully that weather is breaking anyway. Just came to mind, we talked about it a lot when it first happened, when Elon Musk took over Twitter, the faltering company that well known now for its disastrous, horrible employees, which led to the Twitter files, right? Elon Musk publicizing inner workings of Twitter, conspiring with the government, allowing it to violate the First Amendment of all kinds of Twitter users and ban people and shut them down off the platform and disrespect them and all kinds of crap going on. So Elon Musk just cleaned house, and I didn't pay attention to the exact number he fired, 75%, 80%, 90%, whatever overwhelming number of the employees, to, of course, the uproar of people that don't know anything about being an entrepreneur and or turning around a failing business. Oh, you can't fire those people, it's cruel and outrageous, and Twitter will fail and whatever. There's other reasons that Twitter might fail, but certainly not because of firing a whole bunch of useless and worse than useless, dangerous employees that were doing harm to the platform. But the big challenge that Musk faces, of course, is his attempt to pivot almost 180 degrees to attract almost complete opposite user than had formerly been using Twitter before he bought it. Right? It was a bastion of far left-wing media and others who are in favor, for some reason. It's amazing that the left has become in favor of the establishment and authoritarian, and during the shutdowns, all the anti-scientific, arbitrary nonsense that was going on. And the left, which used to be the radical left against the man, against authority, against the establishment, is now in favor of all that stuff. And so Musk attempted to establish Twitter as, I was going to say, more of a free speech zone, but it's almost impossible to be less of a free speech zone than it was before he took it over. Wants to establish it as a free speech zone, which of course you would think would be against conservatives, which used to be the establishment, but now it's the radicals, the left-wingers. Somehow it's a little backwards, but they become the establishment. And so you have an uproar of the Twitter users saying, no, we like authoritarianism, we like fascism, we like throwing people off the platform if they say something we don't like or we don't agree with or have different politics than us. Musk is like, what are you talking about? So that's where the trouble is. Plus, you got a whole bunch of advertisers with pressure from these wokesters and liberals and activists in the media and other areas, entertainment, education, other areas of American life, putting a lot of pressure on the advertisers. So Twitter's still struggling with its advertising revenue. We'll see what the future holds for that. But I did want to bring attention to the fact that you don't hear a lot anymore an uproar over, oh, Twitter can't fire all those employees. It's, how's it going to function? Okay, so when you are an entrepreneur especially if you're taking over a faltering or failing enterprise. That is, as I said a whole bunch of times way back when Musk first took over, that's the necessary first step. You've got to clean house. You've got to clear out the riffraff. You've got to get rid of underperforming, unnecessary, dangerous employees, on and on. I talked about a lot back then. But basically, that's the first step, to go lean and mean and build from there. And now Musk has other steps he must take, which are going to be a lot more difficult, a lot more challenging, but Musk is the #1 entrepreneur on the planet. I have full confidence he'll be able to make it happen, and he's already made public that he is going to be stepping down as the day-to-day CEO of the company, so he can concentrate on his much more important other companies that he has than the ridiculous Twitter. And at that point, you might see a boost from having someone who is completely dedicated to running the business and growing the business. But just checking in on social media Saturday, first time in a few months, mentioning Elon Musk and Twitter. The fact that I don't know if you do, but I just don't hear a lot of the uproar. And that'll be the same thing in your business. If you're looking to turn around your own business, or you're purchasing or turning around another one, is you'll get a lot of backlash and uproar from the people that you have to let go, and their families, of course, and even the employees that stay. A lot of them will be complaining and grousing and miserable and stressed and all kinds of nonsense. You got to fight through it, like you see Elon Musk did. He got through that step 1, clearing out the riprap. Now he's on to all kinds of ideas he has to build the business. A little bit will take time for the shock to wear off for the leftists to realize they can't just silence people who don't agree with their opinions. And once that kind of calms down, we'll see what happens with Twitter. We are soon to arrive at the party, so that'll do it for Social Media Saturday, February 18th. It is 2023. Thanks for being here today. I will catch you back here again tomorrow as I wear my league championship rings for our senior softball team, the Scorpions. Catch you tomorrow on Sunday Funday. Over and out. Bye-bye.